Hemingway checking in, and we are. All right, there we go. Hold on, let me make sure I turn this down. All right, what up, world? Hemingway checking in, and we are back with another video. Now, I checked my stats. I looked at the analytics. 97% of y'all that have watched my videos in the last 30 days are not subscribed to my page, and 3% of you guys that have watched my videos in the last 30 days are subscribed to my page. So to that 3%, shout out to y'all. Much love and appreciation. I thank you for rocking with me. To that 97%, if you find yourself spinning the block, coming back, watching a second or a third video, go ahead, subscribe to the page, ring the notification bell. That way you'll actually get a notification for all the videos that I have coming out going forward. Now, we're going to go ahead and get into this thing. Kendrick Lamar has doubled down, man. He finally dropped 6/16 in LA. And I said finally as if we were anticipating it. But surprise, surprise, I woke up this morning, scrolled through the timeline, and about 30 minutes after I'm scrolling, I end up seeing somebody posting that he didn't respond, and I saw one other person basically posting like how they felt about what he said. So went on YouTube, looked it up, and unlike Euphoria, I see that this one was not dropped directly on his YouTube page. It was dropped via a couple of I guess you would consider them lyric YouTube pages, and just kind of blank face or no face music YouTube pages. So shout out to Vibes Only. That's why I saw that's why I listened to the song at. But unfortunately, going forward, I will not be airing any more copyrighted content as far as music goes on my YouTube page, just for the sake of getting to the point of monetization and really how I want to structure my YouTube page going forward. So of course, my music, if you hear anything playing on here from here on out, it's either I 100% own it or I 100% made it, which means I own it. So I am not going to be playing the song, but I do have a few clips and actual like lyrics that I do want to highlight from the track. So alright, so the first one we got up, right? It says, I'm sorry that I live a boring life. I love peace, but war ready. If the war's ready to see you bleed, if the world's ready to see you bleed. Now, obviously, as an MC and as a fan, I understand that the last little part of see you bleed, he don't mean physically. It's just more of the war of the lyrics, you know what I'm saying? And if you're supposed to be the #1 guy, that's what we're going back and forth about. I'm going to take you down, you know what I'm saying? If you're supposed to be the top guy. But he's just putting the emphasis on, I live a boring life. Like we already, somebody made a great point. Like some of the only content Kendrick Lamar has dropped outside of music related stuff is him working out. Like that's it. You don't really see him doing too much else. Like, and that doesn't mean he don't do other things, but he just live a regular disciplined life. That's the type of guy that he presents, and that's the type of dude that he is. So with that, that's kind of the whole emphasis that he's making. But that one kind of stood out to me. And then the next one is the one where it gets interesting. So, like I said, I don't expect to see a Kendrick or a Drake themselves get physical, but I've always said, even like some of the old school beefs back in the 2000s and of course the 90s, where stuff was really physical, and it was, when you heard beef, it was really it would make people nervous, you know. Even back then, I think that it was a point where it was never really the artists themselves. For the most part, it was usually the entourage. It was usually something with the business going on that started some issues with them and their business and the labels and stuff, or whatever was going on just in the everyday in the streets and moving around. It was something with their entourage, and somebody said this, that, you know, word of mouth type deal. So this one is where he's like, if you were street smart, then you would have caught that your entourage is only to hustle you. 100 hitters that you got on your salary, and 20 of them want you as a casualty, and one of them is actually standing next to you. This sounds like the type of talk where, I don't know, Kendrick Lamar knows something, you know what I'm saying? In between, he know a little something on the back end. It's the type of stuff that we not really privy to, but when you get these diss tracks, you actually get a little bit of information that you might not have been aware of, or maybe it be subliminally or directly, And like a lot of people's complaints about Euphoria was that he didn't say anything new. So this is one of them things that's gonna make people think, because if we talking about, since we talking about Drake, I don't know the true backstory, but we do know he got a big entourage, and obviously it's the guys that's been around him since day one, his main 4 or 5 guys or whatever. But it's always a lot of guys around Drizzy, so there could be some validity to this. Maybe not, I don't know, but it's something that K-Dot sound like he knows something that we don't know. You feel me? And for the most part, man, he didn't do he didn't, like he said, he didn't get too petty. He's not getting too messy per se. He just speaking some behind the scenes business, but not getting too petty, not getting too messy, not getting too personal. And this track in particular was just one beat. He didn't really do all the switching up and anything like that. And it says 6 a.m. in LA, and I'm thinking it's a possibility this isn't true, but just hypothetically, my thoughts here. It's not up on his YouTube page himself, so it's a possibility that he if it was, let's say if it was this morning 6 a.m. like some hours ago, then where I'm at right now in the Carolinas, it's 11:47 a.m. So he could have did the track, he could have had it ready, whatever. But it's a strong possibility. Let's say if he did it this morning, that's why it's not on his YouTube page, because I would think to some degree he still has to. If he's releasing it through his label, which I'm thinking he is, he still has to get it, like the paperwork and stuff, clear. I don't know all the business, all the insides and outs of his contract, but I would think that with him being Kendrick Lamar, there's some artists who can do little side tracks here and there, but I think pretty much everything he's putting out is either purposely going towards whatever type of deal he has, or it just has to still be within the structure of their system and how they release music. So I don't know, I could be wrong. I feel like if I see it up on his YouTube page in a few hours, then that'll be more likely the case. They just had to get everything finalized, but he just went ahead and dropped it and released it to blogs and stuff like that. Because even I didn't look at the live, but I saw Academics was going live and saying that he was, reviewing to the caption said he was reviewing to the song, so, or reacting to the song. So he's sending it out to people. Obviously, it's real. This ain't no AI. We ain't got to worry about that. That's definitely that's Kung Fu Kenny on the track. We know that. But I guess I will say this: when Drake finally responds, I'm gonna have to give my feedback on Drake too, because I done 2 Kendrick videos, and if, to those of you that are here because of my shorts, y'all saw me do the reaction to my shorts for the Like That verse, and then even when Drake came back with push-ups. But like I said, in shorts format, I can give you my reaction, but I can't give you my verbal. You can just see my physical reaction. And from what I'm noticing with YouTube so far, hopefully I don't jinx myself, you know what I'm saying? It's between me and you, but they not copyrighting all of the shorts when you do it. But the time is different. So you could probably remix my video and probably get 60 seconds versus I did Drake's push-ups and it only gave me like 30 seconds. So I think there's a time difference to where they might allow you to use some time, but they don't really implement the copyright. However, I did a video on my own I recorded, and I did a skit to Glorilla, Yeah Glow, and it was about a minute long, and that one got copyrighted in my shorts. Well, yeah, it was right at 60 seconds, but it got copyrighted in my shorts. So with all that being said, when I'm doing my lives, doing my recorded long form videos, more than likely I will not be actually reviewing the songs anymore or reacting to the songs. These will now be turning into reviews and commentary, and then we still gonna talk about other topics within the music realm, within the industry, stuff like that. But y'all know me, I go by the name of Hemingway. I'm still at it, and until next time, I'm out.